and then you corrected it right on the spot. Unless, we'll see when we get there, unless you learned it that way. Or sometimes, how long have you been playing this from memory? Sometimes when you play something from memory for a while, something just kind of slips off the track a little bit, and we get used, that sort of gets ingrained in the memory, and we go back to the score and go, oh my gosh, my hand should be here. But it sounds good, so you don't even notice it. I really like your playing of this, and I'll tell you what I love about your playing in general is your commitment to the big sound that you're getting in this. It's a very appropriate Brahmsian sound. So congratulations. It's terrific. Do you love this piece? Yeah? I do too. Here's the things I think we can work on. When you're playing stuff that's loud, and there's a lot of it, we have to figure out how to pace the sound. And you're very, very musical. And when I'm watching you play, I can always tell that you're feeling the phrasing. I can also tell by your pacing that you're feeling the phrasing, because you're not playing like a metronome, which is great. Right, you know what I'm talking about, right? You're taking your time in all the right places. If we can get the sound to be sculpted a little bit more, that would be great. So what I would suggest is that if you're starting phrases in forte, if forte is a dynamic, think of your phrase as starting just a little bit under. Can you try the opening? And all it is like thinking that you know where you're going, and you leave a little bit of room to build your sound. Let's try starting a little softer. Then you can play more. So those as well. So the first ones. Then more. Starting with all your sound, so you're not going to have anywhere to go. So let's think mezzo forte. This is the voicing, which you're doing quietly well. To play loud, we're trying to get that fifth finger to speak. Is that we end up feeling like we kind of have to punch the finger to get it to speak. And instead, I want you to imagine. Whatever fingers you want, you just play the tune. Great, listen how musically you play that. Let's do that again. So, start with my fault. I mean, he does have a crescendo all the way to the end, which is a whole other challenge. So do what he says, not what I just did. Oops, that's what sounds. Do you hear the accented quality to that, by any chance? Did you hear that? It sounds like accent. Let me give you a demonstration. And I'm not making fun of you because we all do it. Do you hear that? And let me tell you what happens. What causes that is to move into the piano super fast. So watch my fingers. If I go really fast, I'm literally trying to push the key down a little bit slower. I'm not playing slower tempo. Just don't go boom into the keys. I'm going to just press down a little bit. Is that okay? Don't let me. Right, so don't play for a second. I want you to pretend that you've got like 3 encyclopedias sitting here, and to get sound, all you have to do is allow your arm to be as heavy as it is, instead of doing this. Just be heavy. Much better. Really good. Now, we have to try to get the pinky and the other hand to mimic that sound. So start a little bit less and play as written now. Too strong, sorry, a little bit too strong. Leave yourself room. Good. Do you hear the difference in your sound? You might not. It's okay. And always I want honest answers, like, yes, I heard that, or no, I couldn't hear the difference. But I heard a difference. I heard a difference in dee-da-da, dee-da-da. This finger sounded more beautiful to me. And it was like a deep, lovely sound instead of bang, 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 right? Okay, let's do the next phrase. Same thing. By the way, who wrote a bit quicker to start?
I actually just got the book when we got here.
Oh, so you don't know whose book is this?
Well, it's your notes though. Oh, it is?
Is that your teacher?
He has all his notes are on a copy sheet.
Ah, okay. Well, however that direction emerged into this, I agree with. You know, there's a place that you got a tempo later that feels just perfect. And sometimes when you start this material, I think it's too slow. And that makes it even harder to pace your sound. It's just harder, slower to maintain all that volume and to shape it really naturally. So let's play the next phrase. And so we're starting right here. What's this chord right here? Can you play just from here? C sharp. Right here. Pretend like you've never seen this before in your life when you're sight reading. That's okay, that's okay, you can cheat. That's it. That's it. Do you remember that chord, or is that brand new?
It's brand new.
It's brand new. Okay. This happens to everybody. We kind of learn one harmony, and then like months later, like, oh my gosh, I've been playing the wrong harmony all this time. It just makes you a human being. Do you know about chord qualities? Like major, minor, augmented, diminished? What kind of chord is this? Bravo, diminished. And I always like to just let myself know the chord quality, especially if I just fixed it, because it reduces the odds that my fingers will go somewhere else. It'll help. Oh, it's diminished. Probably. So I'm not writing the letters here. Probably my fingers will be more apt to go here. Okay. Bravo. I think we've got a lot done on that. Let's look at this, because this brings up an issue that I think you can work on throughout, which is voicing in your right hand. Let me play for you for a second. What I hear is I hear a lot of left hand and then a lot lot of equality in this hand. And I want you to work on if you can bring more top. Thick inside. Let's thin out the middle a little bit. And a little bit more in the top. If you can listen to that a little bit more melodically. Just start here. And you can play it slowly. Okay. Try it once again, and let's do another thing. Instead of starting from here and sort of hitting down on the keys, can you start right from the key? Start writing by itself. Great. Bravo. You're very fast at changing this stuff. So instead of doing this, bam, which is like a cat pouncing on a mouse, we're going to start from, do you swim? Do you like swimming? Okay. Imagine yourself in a swimming pool and you push off the side of the pool with your legs. There's a lot of power, right? But you can't really hit anything underwater. It's not possible, right? Move too slowly. So move slowly, push off the piano instead of hitting the piano. Good. And see if you want more sound. Do the same thing and get more sound. Just relax. Yeah, can you just keep this relaxed? Now, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. The sooner you plan to relax after you play a chord, watch me. If I plan to relax right away, it affects the way I play the chord. If I'm not aware of it and I'm going to just do this, I hit the piano in a different way. So can you just plan to do this twice and then relax? Push off, push off. Good, and then relax. And you can keep the notes down. Just relax. Let go of it. Right. And we all have to get inside our own bodies and start to be aware of what's going on in our arms. So that's a general suggestion that I had as well for you to think about when you're playing chords. Okay, hands back together. And can you make the tops louder in the right hand? Okay. Like, do you watch sports? No. No. But have you seen anything filmed in slow motion? Play back in slow motion? Okay, I want you to play in slow motion. Like crazy slow. Let's just take these guys. Have you practiced voicing ever? Do you know what voicing is? It's okay if you don't.
I think I do.
Yeah, I think you do too. What do you think it is?
Emphasizing sort of the melody.
Exactly. It's bringing the upper part, or it could be the lower or the middle, whatever it is. In this case, we're trying to voice the chord to the top a little bit, to make the top note louder than the lower notes. So instead of a flat, thick sound, more of that sound. Yeah, just play one chord. Right, and some ways to practice would be to play this strong, soft, just relax, like melt. It's like ice. Good, good. The more you relax and keep this kind of melty, your fingers are strong. You've got awesome, strong fingers. The fingers will do it for you. Good. Top. Top. The bottom two, and then together. Good. So let's do. Just listen. Good. Yeah, I have another fingering suggestion for you if you're interested. It's much easier to use fourth finger here. It's already there. Exactly. Right. And while your left hand is doing this, right? The more we can do it this hand to minimize it jumping around, the better. Because then you'll feel a little bit less, like this is a little less scary. Okay, let's put that against the left hand. Again, just up this tempo. Do you hear how different that sounds? Yes? Okay, I do too. So that's the top of the page. Let's go back to your tempo and just, you don't have to do it perfectly. Just listen to the top of the right hand. Bravo! Great. Two wonderful things happened that we didn't even practice. No, we did practice one. The other thing that happened that we did not practice is that now you're controlling your left hand better. Just because your ear said you wanted to voice the top in the right hand chord, your left hand understood, oh, I better not get in the way of that, right? So that was terrific.
2 minutes time.
Thank you. There's another place that we need to just look at some notes, because it happened in both different keys. I don't think you've learned this note. And your left hand's been playing the same A, over and over, and it goes down to a G. Where is it? Right, it goes down to a G. And this one too. Right, so it should sound a little bit like. So it's just the A, and later you'll see where I circled that. It's in a different key, but it's the same thing. It goes down a whole step and back up. Okay, just while we're, let me see if this is, I know we're here, we can listen to voicing. Let's start here. And I want you to just listen to. You can play it as written, but that's what I want you to listen to. Good. May I suggest a different fingering? In the right hand, start with 1 and 2. And use the fourth finger that started there. You're going to find more control in your hand, I promise. And that's actually the fingering that's up here, which is it's a good one. So I'm just going to circle that. Okay, try. Good for you. Great. And what do you guess I want to hear more of right there? See if you can let us hear that. Let's try it very, very slowly, just from, if you can, from here. A little bit slower. Do you hear this note? It's being stronger than everybody else. See if you can make it. Great. And another little note thing that you learned. Right here, the thumb needs to go down to an E. Correct. That's that better, right? can you just play this chord? Great. Can you voice it? Good. Try again. Now add the left hand. Good. Play that chord 3 or 4 times until you get more sound here, a little less here. Get there. Got it. Now continue slowly. Much better voicing, much better voicing. So I would go back and I would practice this super, super slowly, just for voicing practice, so that you sit there and listen and you give yourself time. Don't be a hero. Nobody can fix some of this stuff. Kaboom, in tempo, like, oh yeah, just gotta voice it and it'll happen, right? You have to go in and really teach the ear to listen. And, oh, this finger, yuck, that feels, oh, it's easy on that chord, ugh, feels, it's terrible. You know, everything's constantly changing in your hand position, depending on the harmony that you're playing, what the hands are doing. So you need to go back and be really nice to your hands and go slowly and see if you can work on voicing. Because that's really, you have such a great performance of this, and if we can make the sound clearer, it's like putting a, it's like putting a focal point to the sound so that they can hear they can track what the melody is. And sometimes it's not melody as we think of melody, but there is a melodic contour to the chord progressions. And I think we need to hear those. Certainly we need to hear the one that's got melodic stems up, yes? Our time is up? Our time's up. Okay, great job. Great job.
So because we have one